Hi everyone, this is Galen. Today I'm going to show this sweet little Chi-Chi dog, and I am going to show how I colored it using Copic markers, and I slowed it down a little bit to make it a little easier to follow the steps in the coloring. So I started with this really sweet dog, and this is a stamp by Unity called Functioning Chi-Chi. I also have Woof-Tastic Paper by Unity and Scallops and Banners nesting dies. And so what I did was I pre-die cut and used my paper trimmer to trim the background and lots of different flag layers or banner layers for the card accent. So layering different shapes is a good way, an easy way to make cards as well. So for one of the layers, I stamped the dog and the sentiment, and then I die cut out with my largest flag die that I had, and then began using Copic marker coloring over this ivory cardstock piece that I cut. And so I used multiple colors of neutrals, dark brown, medium, and tan and ivory shades for the dog. And I started with the darker shade on the outside and then used the next darkest shade to blend it in a little bit to help with the lines there. So I just add the next shade right next to the darker shade. And I just continue that on and on, and then if you feel like you have something that's too harsh, there is a 0 colorless marker that you can run over it to smooth it out a little bit more. You don't have to have all the colors that I used. Most neutrals work for this technique, and you can just use what you have. I always say use what you have. You don't have to go out and buy specific exact colors. Also, if you're missing a color, or if you want a lighter or darker or a different shade, you can mix colors. You can color something in and then use another shade to go over it. And then it might create, most likely it does create, a third shade. So that's another way to use your markers in different ways to help build your color options. And so once this coloring was finished for the doggy, I made a grounding area with a tan shade or an ivory shade of Copics. And then I have a 0 marker, which is a colorless blender that I help to smooth out that grounding area and some of the other shades that I thought were a little too dark. This is the colorless blender. It's my friend. So that will help it, help the harsh lines become a little softer. And so I just left it be after this. I liked the way it looked. I didn't want to go and make a sky or anything, just left it the way it is. I thought that the patterns and colors in the pattern paper was enough. So there's my background sheet of one of the papers that are in there. There's lots of really sweet animal or dog themed papers in this paper pack, but I like the plaid. And then I just used a solid brown for the bottom trim, layered that dog flag shape right on top of that, along with a smaller flag with pattern paper layer. There, I just added a touch of red there for the dog, and it is finished. I hope you give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.